Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone, and telling yourself you'll scroll for just 5 minutes, but suddenly it's been an hour. You feel more stressed than before, maybe a little behind, and somehow less motivated to start your day. For most college students, this isn't unusual, it's routine. Social media has become a constant presence in our lives. It helps us stay connected, build relationships, and express ourselves. But at the same time, research shows that excessive use is linked to increased anxiety, depression, and even lower academic performance. So the question isn't whether social media is good or bad, it's more complicated than that. In this project, we argue that social media is itself is not inherently harmful. Instead, the issue lies in how it's designed. Platforms are intentionally built to maximize engagement using algorithms that keep users scrolling, comparing, and returning, often at the expense of their mental health. This makes it difficult for college students to maintain healthy habits, not because they lack discipline, but because they're navigating systems designed to capture their attention. This matters especially for students at the University of Kentucky and across college campuses, where we're balancing academics, social life, and personal growth, all while being consistently connected online. In this video, we'll explore how social media impacts mental health and productivity, how platform design shapes our behavior, and why this is not just an individual issue, but a systematic one. Take a look at this interview of social media impact on mental health.
Why is social media so addictive, and why do we feel that burst of happiness when someone likes one of our posts?
Thank you, Whit, for having me. Well, I think one of the problems with social media and the incessant novelty that it generates is it keeps the brain in what is called constant exploratory mode. And so the brain is constantly now in a position where it's looking for novelty, but it's actually never settling on anything. And we always transition in our own lives between exploration and exploitation.
Research shows that excessive social media use is linked to increased anxiety, depression, and decreased academic performance. According to Eisenberg, nearly 1 in 3 college students meets the criteria for a diagnosable mental health condition. At the same time, a study by Hunt and Eisenberg found that mental health challenges among college students have increased significantly over time, often leading to lower academic performance and higher dropout risk. One major factor contributing to this is social comparison. Social media platforms are filled with carefully curated images, highlight reels that do not reflect everyday reality. When students compare their lives to these idealized versions, it can lead to feelings of inadequacy, dissatisfaction, and low self-esteem. There's also pressure to receive validation through likes, comments, and followers over time that can make this self-worth dependent or external approval.
So why is this happening? The problem is not simply how much we use social media, it is how these platforms are designed. Social media platforms rely on algorithms that are specifically built to maximize engagement. These algorithms prioritize content that is emotional, attention-grabbing, and often unrealistic because that is what keeps users on the app longer. As Sherry Turk explains in Alone Together, technology can create the illusion of connection while reducing the depth of real interaction. This creates a feedback loop. Users engage with content, the algorithm learns their preferences, and then delivers more of the same, keeping them scrolling. Features like infinite scrolling remove natural and stopping points, while constant notifications pull users back into the app throughout the day. Over time, this leads to behaviors like doom scrolling, continuously consuming content that can negatively affect mood and mental health. Importantly, this means students are not simply choosing to spend time on social media, they are being guided by systems intentionally designed to capture their attention. So the issue is not a lack of discipline, it's a system that prioritizes engagement over well-being.
Because the problem is rooted in design, the solution cannot rely on self-control alone. Our project's purpose is to shift towards platform accountability instead of placing responsibility entirely on users. Social media companies must take a greater responsibility for how their platforms affect mental health. To support this, we created a digital advocacy website designed specifically for college students. This website educates users about how algorithms work, breaking down recommended systems, notification strategies, and feed creation in ways that is easy to understand and relatable. It also includes interactive tools that allows users to visualize how their feeds are shaped, helping them recognize that their experience are not random but intentionally designed. In addition, we advocate for structural change within platforms, including greater algorithm transparency, built-in time awareness tools, and reducing reliance on features like infinite scrolling. These changes shift the responsibility from individuals to systems themselves where it belongs. As college students at the University of Kentucky, we are not just users, we are stakeholders. Our call to action is simple but powerful. Educate yourself about how social media platforms are designed. Use tools that track and limit your usage. And most importantly, advocate for a better design. Share this information, start conversations, demand transparency from the platforms you use every day, because it's not just an individual issue, it's a systematic one. The goal is not to quit social media, it's to understand it, challenge it, and demand something better.